Hi Twin Flames, hi Lightworkers, Lisha and I'm here again with another video, and I am so happy to be back on the channel with you guys. I am so thankful to be here and just excited to begin another series with you guys. I feel like this series will be also another exciting one for us, and I'm going to focus this time on celebrity twin flame connections and how to navigate them or how to handle the connection. I haven't quite figured out the title yet, but it'll be something along that line. So I'm just so grateful. I'm so excited because, you know, there's been so much going on in my own personal twin flame journey, as well as with, you know, my personal life in general. And so I just want to know if you guys have been feeling this huge amount of energy and surge of emotions that have come through over the past few months. Actually, I know we ended out May with the end of my celebrity twin flame connection series, signs and synchronicities, and I feel like it was really good. A lot of you guys tuned in. I'm so thankful for that, and so I'm going to continue to try to focus on helping you guys heal, especially people who are in a celebrity twin flame connection, because I do know the struggle and I know that it's hard, and so I want to be able to offer as much guidance as I can, especially whatever spirit leads me to tell you guys to help you along this journey. Okay, so this is where the channel is looking like it's going to be heading towards. But I do encourage you guys, if you haven't already, to go and watch my other videos that have to do with music and how your twin flame connects with you through music, by watching the different playlist series. Okay, so each series is in the playlist, and each one of them has a different title, and a lot of the titles are songs that I've written, and I have gone through and broken down the lyrics for you guys, so you can get messages from your twin flame as to how to navigate on this journey, how to be able to really get a lot of healing from this journey. Okay, the songs that I've written are twin flame connection oriented songs that help you guys to be able to see more about your journey, to get more insight and clarity, to help you to heal, to help you to know exactly what it is that your twin flame is trying to communicate with you on this journey. Okay, so I'm gonna just briefly tell you guys, like I said, May was a very surprising month for me. There were so many different things that came up in the month of May for me personally. Okay, and hopefully I will be able to share some of those things with you guys soon. But when I was doing the recording, the month was not only full of surprises, but there were just times when I was recording and there were things that just either weren't working out like I had hoped, as far as like having guest speakers and things like that I thought we were going to have. But it just all came together in a way, whereas it wasn't meant to be that way at the time. So I'm going to try to incorporate that in the future, but I'm not going to give specific dates as to when that will be, because I really don't know. So I'm just leaving it up to spirit to tell me, when these different videos can be made, as far as, when I have time to connect with other twin flames, especially twin flames that are in union, because I would love to be able to feature them, in an interview on this channel like I did with Amelia and Andrew. But a lot of them have been busy or have just felt as though, their journeys are taking them in a different direction. And so they haven't been able to make the videos with me. So I'm going to continue to do the videos alone at this time. But again, my insight that I'm giving you guys is being, downloaded to me directly from Source, from Spirit, or Father Mama, as I call Source. And, I just feel as though this is a time for me to really get personal with you guys, and to share a lot of the intimate details as far as what goes on in this journey, what to expect. And that's where I really need you guys' participation, because I would really love to get more questions from you guys as to where I can, focus on, and what I can focus on in the videos. Okay, so, and I want to thank you guys, all the ones that have started to email me and to request mission magic sessions. I want to thank you guys so much because, your stories have been helping me so much. Your actual personal journey is really encouraging for me, as well as giving me insight as to how I can better help heal others on their journey, as far as, not only celebrity twin flames, but, all twin flame journeys. I do feel as though there are differences that we need to, be aware of. But for the most part, we do experience the same type of pain and the same type of, the same types of ups and downs on this journey, whether we're in a celebrity twin flame connection or a regular twin flame connection. And that's what I've been trying to, show you guys with the videos that I've created in the past. Okay. But again, consistently, my number one video is still the number one, still the first one that I ever made, which was the what if my twin flame is a celebrity? And that one is still, or what if my twin flame is famous? That one is still getting a lot of recognition. And so, it's leading people to my channel. And I want to thank you guys because there are a lot more people out there who are in this situation than I realized. Okay. A lot of times when we start off on this journey, we only think, especially if we're in a rare sort of twin flame connection, we think, oh, maybe the only one that's in this kind of situation. Or, it's such an amazing feeling, right? When you discover that there are others that are on the same pathway as you, or that have the same type of connection as you. And so, whether that be the age gap, connection, where you might be the twin that has a younger twin flame, maybe you're the woman in the situation, and or the divine feminine in the situation, and your twin flame is a divine masculine who's maybe 10 or 20 years younger than you. Maybe you guys live in different countries and there's a language barrier, or maybe you are, maybe you have children and your twin flame may not have children, and you might be wondering or worried about what that's going to bring for them into the relationship, and maybe there's so many different things, like, there's different ethnicities, you might have a different, a twin flame from a different race or nationality. You might have so many differences, and the one that, this is the one that I'm dealing with, is having a celebrity as a twin flame. And so, but we all have something, similar and the same connection. And that's the fact that we all are going through the same ups and downs, the same stages. We're all having these same stages. And so this is why it's so beautiful that we can talk about it here on this platform. So I really need you guys' input as far as asking more questions as to what you want to hear about on this channel, what can help you out as far as what I can focus on. And again, I want to thank the ones that have been contributing as far as giving comments and leaving thumbs up and comments on my page and on my channel, because it really helps me and it really brings the energy to me that I need to have in order to continue to make these videos for you guys. So the more engagement that I see, the more I'm going to be making more videos for you guys, because it'll encourage me to continue to do so. Okay. So, again, going back to my own personal journey, in the month of May, I went through a lot of surprises, a lot of ups and downs. There was just some really amazing new discoveries that I had to deal with. And so during the time that I was making those videos for you guys, I was prompted by Spirit to tell you also that I was going to take a month break, and that is the reason why I decided to not make longer videos in the month of June, because I was getting to the point where I was intuitively feeling that I'm going to need a break. And so lo and behold, with the twist and turn of events that took place in May, yes, I needed that break for myself. I needed to be able to stop and regroup and to go back within and to do some healing of my own that I needed to continue with, and discover more things about myself. That was another thing. I discovered some beautiful things about my higher self that just shed a whole new light on this connection for me, And a lot of times, you don't know until you really take some quiet time. I remember there was a period of 4 days or 3 days when I had off from work in the month of May. And this also happened back around my birthday too, in February. I had 3 days off. And so, and actually I was actually reading my journal. And I remember I told you guys that I have several different journals, but I was reading in my journal that every time I have like certain number of days off in a row like that, and I've been able to stay home or to be able to really focus on my journaling or meditation and just being in the moment and being quiet, new discoveries and new revelations come through, and spirit just shocks me with these revelations. It really does make me amazed at how much comes through, when you really take that time to sit alone with yourself, not to go out and try to get people to do things with you or try to start projects or do any programs or anything like that. When you are able to sit there and allow yourself to experience something, like just being in the now, or just being able to, heal your inner child by doing something you love to do. Like I draw, or I do a sticker book that I have. I love to buy stickers and put them in the little okay, so we got fireworks going off. Okay, so that's another sign from, this journey that we are experiencing fireworks and, great things happening, unions happening on this, unions are happening on this journey. Okay, so hopefully we won't get too many interruptions. I may have to cut this video short, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I was doing things to raise my vibration during the time that I had those 3 days off. And each time I would get new revelations about my higher self and about, how I'm ascending on this journey. And it's beautiful. It's something that I want to encourage you guys to do. Take a few days off work to just do something you love to do. But make sure you're sitting alone and doing these things in your solitude, because that is really when you're going to discover more about your inner true self and your inner child. So, you really can't do that when you're focusing on being around other people, or when you're trying to go to a different location where you just have so much, so many distractions around you. You really need to be doing this at home or somewhere where you're, able to be alone with you and that you're comfortable with, maybe a location that makes you feel at peace, or maybe, like you have a lake house or something like that, or a place where you can go that, that you can be alone and not feel, like you have to deal with too many outside factors. Okay. If you have kids, maybe you need to take your kids on a little 3-day excursion somewhere, and, be able to be with them, but also allow them to be able to have fun, and you still be able to have fun learning more about yourself during that time period too. Okay, so whatever your situation may be, it is very critical right now during this time, and Spirit and Father Mama has told me this, to be able to take time off for yourself and be alone and be in the now, and to really heal your inner child, and to really be able to get some new insight on your journey. Okay, you're going to be blown away by the things that come through during that period of time. Okay, and I would say 3 days is a good amount of time, because most of you guys, if you have a regular working job, you have vacation time that you've saved up. A lot of us, are really hard workers, and we don't tend to take vacations like we're supposed to. I know, because I've been there. And so we have this PTO all stacked up, and and you need to be able to take that time off. Just set aside some days. I started doing that in the month of May. I started planning out my summer already, and I would go through my my schedule and plan out 3 days to just be off, to have PTO, or to have a holiday or something like that. And I did it each month. I was able to schedule myself to have some time off each month so that I can do this. And not only that, I have been going to concerts this summer. It's already started for me. I've been able to do some things that I've never done before. But like I said, it's just been really beautiful, the things that have opened up for me. So I'm not saying just take those 3 days and then don't do anything else. I'm saying at least take the 3 days for yourself, to be alone with yourself and to be able to experience yourself in the now. And then also plan other types of things. When I was going to the concerts, I would go after work sometimes with a friend. So it's not necessarily like you have to give up, a work day in order to do things that are fun. You can do things after work that are fun too, see what's going on in your neighborhood or in your city. That's not too expensive to go and have entertainment. And, there are some things in LA I know that are, like little pop-up venues where you can go and listen to new artists. You can go and hear them sing, or, see them perform. at little private venues, and it's really cool. And you pay like a small amount of money. It's called So Far, and so it's a really cool venue, or like a type of like a setup for new artists and people that are not really well known to be able to be heard. And so they will email you the location a few days before the venue, and you would go and you would actually take your own drinks or whatever you have that you want to take with you, and you'd be able to sit there and listen to an artist that you've never heard before. They'd probably have like, I think, 3 at a time for each venue, and there's so many out here in LA, and probably in a city where you are. That's It's starting to become more and more popular to do things like that, because not everybody wants to go to a huge venue and listen to an artist, or unless you excuse me, unless you really know or really love that artist, and that's a really popular one. You'll pay the money to go to that kind of venue. But this smaller venue setting is nice because you don't have to pay a lot of money to go see, artists that are up and coming and that are trying to make it, and they get your local support. So I actually plan to be in a position to get to be one of the So Far artists. So I would like to be able to get to the point where I can perform at one of those venues myself. But for now, I'm just trying to see about how to attend these venues. And so it's kind of exciting, I'm just, I've been trying to do more with my music. I've been, that part has not been coming as quickly as I would have liked, but like I said, so many things have transpired this month that I cannot complain at all. In the month of May, it just really, things just took a really big turn for me for the better. And so, my journey's coming along. I've gotten better with dealing with my family as far as different things are going on. There was also, I had a death in the family just recently, as far as last week is concerned. I had one. And so, I've been dealing with that. So from May to June started to open up more things as far as like tower moments for me, it seemed like. But they weren't tower moments in such a way that they brought me down. They kind of helped me to reground. Each moment that I had like that helped me to reground and refocus my my direction and my energy, so that I could be able to come up out of it a lot more quickly. And that's what I noticed, is that June brought about a lot of change as well, and I was actually going to need the time that I needed, the time that I took off from doing the videos, to be able to deal with a lot of these tower moments that were just coming in, bam, 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 right back to back. I tell you guys what, it was just wow. It was just wow. And so before, like in my journey previously, I would have probably broken down. I would have probably, had a lot more instability as far as what happened, dealing with the things that came up as far as tower moments are concerned. But this time, I was able to see how much I've matured spiritually enough to handle these things intuitively, and also to be able to handle them with grace, and to be able to meditate and seek and go inside and seek the answers out. Okay. And then there's been times when I've actually had people offering me free sessions, healing sessions. I've been able to be blessed with the fact that, I've have a community on Instagram that I can share with, different healing modalities. And so sometimes they'll offer, like for this particular week, they'll offer a free healing session for the person who does A, B, and C. And I'll do that, and then I got the healing session for free. And so that happened all in this last month of, June. And I was really excited because, right when you need things the most is when Spirit provides you with it. So I just want to encourage you guys. I just want to encourage you guys, if you're on this journey, especially if you're on a celebrity twin flame journey, to really be aware that, everything is working out for the good of your highest good. And you and your twin flame are working it out in the higher, on the 5D. And so the more time you're able to spend healing on the 5D and allowing yourself to be able to connect with your twin flame and send them love on the 5D, the faster you're going to see yourself coming into communication and union. Okay. And this is something that, we all go through. We all go through that painful period of separation. And then once we do come out of that, what is the next thing? We go into communication, and then what happens? We have to be prepared to deal with any type of tower moments that come through, because just because you go from separation to communication doesn't mean things are smooth sailing. You actually have to really work harder, excuse me, once you're in communication, to smooth out the bumps, and also to balance out the energies. Okay, so this is what's going on as far as in your journey. You're preparing during separation to be able to handle a lot of the things that are going to come as a result of you moving out of separation and into communication with your twin flame. Trust me when I say that the things that you've gone through in your separation stage are very critical for you as far as your healing, as far as your awareness of what you need to do once you actually get into communication or reunion, or whatever you want to call that stage where you're back in communication and contact on the 3D with your twin flame. Okay, so please realize that you're going to need this time during separation to really heal, to go through the process of finding out who you are, because you need to be grounded in who you are as a higher being, as your true self, in order for you to handle and go through whatever it is that your journey is going to lead you into next. Okay, that is very important for anybody on this twin flame journey to realize. Because I told you guys the first year is the hardest. Yes, that's because you're still trying to feel your way through this journey. You're trying to, first of all, learn who this person is to you. Second of all, you're trying to go through a spiritual awakening. You're trying to learn what that spiritual awakening means, and you're doing the research to figure that out, because you really got hit, like blindsided with a lot of this stuff right off the bat. So, once you met and see or have soul recognition of your twin flame, you really do get hit with a lot all at once, and it is overwhelming. But I do feel like that love bubble phase is what counters a lot of that confusion and a lot of that turmoil, because your love bubble phase will push you to continue to find more information out about this journey. Okay, and that's usually when we all learn that we're twin flames, right? So you're learning you're a twin flame. You're learning that you are on this journey, that you're going through a spiritual awakening. And then you start to realize that, that this is such an exciting time for you. You want to share it with your twin flame, and then all of a sudden, bam, you guys go into separation because you've shared things with them, or you've gotten into your first argument because you guys aren't seeing eye to eye on something, and boom, you go into separation, and you're like, what happened? You go into all of this despair. You really have a hard time getting out of that. But once you are through that part of it, where you're not, in such despair anymore, that you can realize you're on a healing journey, you start to realize what it is you need to heal, because you start going within to find the answers, and you start seeking the answers within. Okay, so your intuition, your higher self, your spirit guides all work together to help you get the answers you need. And the synchronicities are there from your spirit guides and your higher self. The synchronicities and signs are put there for you guys to be able to follow, and so that you'll be able to, like I said, like Hansel and Gretel, have breadcrumbs to lead you back home to your to your twin flame. So and it's not a matter of trying to find them or to chase them. Okay, so once you start realizing that this journey is not about chasing your twin flame, this journey is actually about chasing you, chasing your true self, learning who you are and understanding who you are, because that automatically draws your twin flame back in. Once you start loving yourself more and more every single day, you're going to draw your twin flame back in naturally. Okay, you're not going to need to call them. You're not going to need to find them. You're not going to need to research and figure out who they are, or I'm sorry, not who they are, but where they are or what they're doing. You're not going to need to do any of that. they're going to find you because they're going to sense the shift. They're going to sense that you're loving yourself. They're going to sense that you've started your mission, that you're starting to work on these things that are and allowing you to be able to be free from that pain. Okay. And the pain, excuse me, the pain is what is bringing you into a deeper dive into your your healing journey. The pain is what, like I said, go back to the Break Free series. That pain is catapulting you into your healing, okay? And if you didn't have the pain, then you wouldn't think about how you can heal, right? You wouldn't even be worried about that. So please go look at that Break Free series, okay? Because it is really, that's all tying together now, and so there's so many different things that I can share with you in these different playlists that are going to help you with your healing. And I'm telling you, you guys don't get stuck on the label as far as like celebrity twin flame connection is concerned, because it might sound like it's just, all, fun and flamboyant, but it's really not. It's really a lot of hard work. And anybody who's on this connection knows that, okay? Anybody that's in this kind of a connection knows that it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of grief. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of uncertainty. A lot of doubt comes up in this journey. And so this is why I want to kind of give you guys, more to work with when it comes to knowing how you can navigate on this journey for yourself if you're in that kind of situation, because I know it's hard. Okay, so we're going to do this series, and it's going to be about navigating your way through a celebrity twin flame connection. And I'm going to base it on, a lot of the things that I've been through, as well as the things that I've been that have been shared with me, as far as certain things that we've already talked about, signs and synchronicities. But there are also certain things that we all just need to be aware of that need to take place on your journey in order for you to come into union. Okay, so and one of those things again is being able to know what your mission is individually before you come into your mission with your twin flame. And that's why I have these mission magic sessions open for you guys to be able to book with me and to be able to start learning what your mission is, because I know personally that that's going to help you to come into union much faster if you know what your mission is. Okay, so and if you're starting to actually work on it and focus on that instead of focusing on missing your twin flame or figure out where they are or what they're doing, you need to be focusing on your mission and your self-love and your healing. Okay, so please look in the description box and email me if you're interested in having a healing and a coaching session, mission magic coaching session, because that's going to really help you to, like I said, to start focusing on what it is that's most important on your spiritual journey. You're going to be in separation, but you're going to be prepared for your communication stage, which is coming next, okay? And a lot of you guys are going to be coming into communication with your twin flame very soon. And this is what I know because Father, Mama, and the angels have told me this. You guys are going to be coming into communication with your twin flame very soon, especially if you're in a celebrity connection, okay? And especially if you've been on this journey for a little while and you've been in separation for a little while, you're going to want to know some of the tips and things that are going to be helpful for you going into communication and how you can ease your way through it without feeling too much pain or too much, without going back and forth. Because the last thing we want to do is get to a part where we are going in and out of separation and communication with your twin flame. We don't want that. So we want you to heal. We want you to start working on your mission so that you can ease into communication with your twin flame when the time comes, because they will reach out to you and start to try to figure out how they can be connected with you, because they're going to sense your shift in energy, okay? This is how it works, okay? So there's certain things that are templates on this twin flame journey for all of us to go by. And that's the reason why we can make videos. That's the reason why we can have tarot readings, and those tarot cards are just, other modalities of telling us how this journey is supposed to work, okay? So there's a template that's always going to be the same for each of us, as twin flames. No matter what kind of journey we're on, we're going to have that template to go off of. And, not to say that everybody's template is going to be, A, B, C, and D. Some might have A, C, and then go back to B, and then, whatever it is. but a lot of us are going to go through these different stages, and we're going to need to understand them and know how to handle them so that we can move on into our union. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have some cards that I told you guys that I was gifted by a friend of mine, and they're the Raise Your Vibration Oracle by Kyle Gray. And so I would like to pull a card for you guys and read what you can do to raise your vibration, because I'm starting to realize that this is actually very helpful on this journey as far as knowing what to do to raise your vibration. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these cards. And, you know, it's not always easy, because I remember I used to get really confused as to what it is that I needed to do in order to raise my vibration. I didn't really understand what that meant. And so a lot of times I was just like, what am I supposed to be doing again? You know, I would ask Father and Mom, I'd be like, am I on the right path, or what is it that I'm actually supposed to be doing here? You know, and so it's funny because, you know, this is one of the things that I've allowed myself to really understand, you know, throughout my separation stage, is how to raise my vibration. And, you know, when these cards were gifted to me, it was at a time when I really needed that. You know, I needed to start learning how to do that on my own. And so I've been doing that, and it's really helped me. So I want to pull a card for you guys to help you guys out. Okay, so we're going to see what card Spirit has for us. And, you know, this is my first time kind of really working with cards. It's my first deck that was gifted to me. Okay, I got one. So bear with me with my shuffling and my, you know, pulling of cards. It's very, you know, it's always been a little intimidating for me because I didn't have any cards to start out with. But now that I've been gifted some, I would love to be able to pull cards for you guys from time to time and use that in my videos as well. So the first card, or actually the card that was that came out today, is Manifesting is My Superpower. Okay. And so I want you guys to know that this is so important. You know, I've been able to really see a lot of things manifest along my journey. You know, I've been manifesting, you know, pay increases in my pay at work. I've been manifesting, you know, just little monetary gifts that come to me either through the mail. That, you know, I don't know exactly why these things happen when they do, but I do know that I had already set my intention. And so, you know, when the manifesting is put in place, okay, when you set your intentions and when you start to realize that whatever you set your intentions to do is going to manifest itself after you let go of it, you have to release it. Set the intention, then, you know, ask your angels, ask your spirit guides to help you to get to where you need to be in order to manifest this, and then you let it go and you don't dwell on it anymore. Okay, so you have to be able to do that, and you have to, you know, that's why I have my journals, and I've seen things being manifested. You know, miracles have been happening with me. You know, like I've seen things in nature that have been beautiful miracles, or you know, like one day I had like I was sitting in my car eating lunch, and I had a queen honeybee land on my windshield. And this was a time in the early spring, this year, that, you know, they say the queen bees only come out maybe for like a week or two to mate. And that's it. And the reason I knew it was a queen bee is because I actually took a picture of it, and I looked it up online and Googled the type of bee it was, because I knew it was a honeybee, but it was just a little bit longer than a honeybee. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a different kind of bee. And if you guys know anything about bees, you know that they are, you know, messengers. And so they also send messages to us through spirit. And they download messages for us whenever we're, you know, whenever a bee comes around us. And they don't have to necessarily land on us, but they could. But whenever they are coming around us or being in our presence, they are actually helping us download things that we need to know for our journey. And I was really amazed by that when I learned that, you know. And so this queen bee was sitting on my windshield and was just staring at me from the windshield. And I was like, and it stayed there for a long period of time. It was so still that I thought it had actually died because I didn't know what was going on with it. But, you know, it just was there for like a long period of time. And I was just, you know, I continued to eat my lunch and, you know, let it be there. You know, it wasn't bothering me or anything, you know. and it wasn't coming into the car because I even had my windows down, but it was just there, and I was just like amazed at how it was just like, I could just feel something going on, and I know it was there to tell me messages and downloads, give me downloads. And so I graciously received those downloads. And soon after, I went back to work, and then came back out, and the bee had left. Like I said, I thought it died on my windshield, but it actually had left. So this queen bee actually probably, was, like I said, out mating, trying to find mates, drones to mate with, and then ended up, landing on my windshield because she had a message for me. And so, we don't necessarily know, right away what those messages are, but they do come to fruition when we need them to be there. And so, I'm telling you, it was like, that particular incident was like, marked the beginning of a big change and shift in me from spring until now. And that has been showing me that I'm on the right path. These type of little signs, like I have actually some bee earrings, some honeybee earrings that I wear too, because I love bees, because of the fact that I know that they're here to give messages to us. Not only do they make, luscious honey for us, but they have a purpose that, Father, Mama, or Spirit gave them to be able to send us downloads. And Archangel Michael talks about this too on the Archangel Hypnosis channel. So, this is amazing to me that we have all these things in our journey that come up, and that we have to learn, on our own. So we do tend to, get presented with a lot of different things on this journey that we will have to research and understand, why is this happening? Why am I having these synchronicities? Why am I having this particular animal come up in my feed, or on TV? I get to see, this animal all the time, or I hear, this song all the time, or I connect with these angel numbers all the time, and I see them all the time, or I see my twin flame's name all the time. These are the synchronicities and signs that you are given to help you on this journey, to keep you encouraged, to keep you going, okay? So we're going to read the guidebook as far as what this particular card means. Manifesting is my superpower. And I'm going to let you guys know what that means for you. All right? And so hopefully this will really help you guys as far as learning how to raise your vibration, because I know it really helped me. There's so many things you can do, but we're going to see how manifesting is going to be beneficial to you at this time. Manifesting is my superpower. You are a master of manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, actions, non-actions, and choices is affecting the unfolding of your pathway. Excuse me. Realize that you have great potential and power, and you can draw on heavenly support to create the life of your wildest dreams. When you draw this card, this isn't a time to hold back on those dreams. It's a time to aim even higher. If you have already set the bar, move it up. You were born to experience health, wealth, and happiness in every area of your life. It's time to claim that experience. You are in a powerful vortex of manifestation at this time, and therefore it's important to ensure that your intentions and ideas are aligned with the highest. Don't focus on your fears. Acknowledge those feelings, then let them go. Feel how you want to feel. Visualize what you're ready to receive. Experience in your heart the abundance that you're ready to experience in your life. Vibe of the day: I am a master of manifestation. Okay? See, so that's exactly what I felt, it took me a while, though, to get to that point where I felt worthy of being able to receive whatever it is that I was manifesting in my life, and so when you're in conflict like that, when you're setting your intentions, but then you're doubting whether or not you're worthy of it, you're actually sending mixed signals to the universe. And so your manifestations don't come through as clear and precise, and you don't get what it is that you're seeking. So you really have to be able to heal from that, and, be able to really understand that you are worthy to have these gifts, these talents, this wealth, this health. You are gifted because you do have that, ability to heal yourself and to be able to heal others. And so whatever talents that you have, this is why I love working with people on their mission, because we're helping you to uncover your talents, your hidden spiritual gifts, and your the things that are going to help you shine on this journey, as far as helping other twin flames, as far as helping yourself to heal. And so that's why I really encourage you guys to email me and let me know about if you'd like to have a mission magic coaching session, okay? Because you're going to be able to manifest much quicker your union, okay? That's what you're trying to get to, right? You guys want to be in union with your twin flame. Well, in order for you to do that, you're going to have to be able to heal enough to be able to manifest what it is that what it is that you're wanting, okay? And you're also going to have to be able to believe that you're worthy of this connection, okay? A lot of people will try to, say that, who do you think you are, by trying to be with so and so. And I had that happen to me. I had someone in my past laugh at me because of the fact that they said that my celebrity twin flame was too out of reach for me. And so I had to continue to have hope and faith that this was going to happen, because I just knew that this is my twin flame, okay? So that's the one thing that I want you to take away from this particular video. And this first video on this series, I want you guys to know that there will be people that will doubt your connection. There will be people that will criticize you or tell you that you're crazy for trying to hang on to the idea that you are meant to be with this celebrity twin flame. Okay, you will have people trying to sabotage your journey. You will have close friends of your twin flame even distracting them so that they can keep you away from being together, okay? They will be even so bogged down with work or things like that, whereas they will continue to allow their career and their their monetary gain, or their work, and their work. They will allow their work to continue to be a distraction for them so that they don't have to focus on the journey, okay? And that's what a lot of times happens in a celebrity twin flame connection. Is this is why you guys haven't been able to really meet yet, because there's a lot of things that the celebrity is tied down with, okay? And it's because that there's so much in their life, okay? There's so much in their celebrity life status that is keeping them preoccupied, like we talked about in the other series. There's so much there that's designed to keep them in the matrix, that it's going to take a lot of effort from you spiritually to awaken this connection, okay? To awaken them to this connection, okay? I had to go through so much spiritually in order to be ready to handle this kind of connection. And that's what I want you guys to know, is that it's no easy connection to deal with. You really do go through a lot. Spirit and Source and Father Mama is going to take you through a lot on purpose in order for you to understand the magnitude of this connection and what it's going to entail, because you will be faced with certain different trials and tribulations that are different from other twin flame journeys, okay, and twin flame connections. So realize that whatever you're doing now is preparing you for this connection, for this union. And if you truly want to be in union with your celebrity twin flame, you're going to need to do certain things to help you get there, okay? First thing you're going to need to do is not listen to people who tell you that you're not meant to be with that person. If you know in your heart and you keep having intuitive thoughts and dreams, if you have symbols and signs, if you have, all of the things that are normally happening on in a twin flame connection, if you're getting all of that, the love bubble phase, whereas you feel so connected to this person that you have a intense desire to go and look up everything you've ever can see about them or can find on the internet about them, and you really want to know who they are because you just genuinely love this person in a way where you've never loved anyone before. This is your personal journey that you're taking to find out who this person is to you. And this is a beautiful thing. And you can never, let anybody deter you from this, because it's your journey and you're meant to live this. You guys signed up for this, both of you, you and your twin flame, okay? So believe me, whatever you're doing on your end is awakening them on their end. And that's why you have to keep going strong with it, with your healing, with your, your mission. You have to start learning what it is that you're doing, you're best at doing, that will continue, can allow you to continue to be, strong on this journey. That's why you need to raise your vibration. I'm giving you guys all of the tips that I have by trial and error learned on this journey. Okay, so that would be, I think, my first takeaway for today is to know that you're worthy of this connection. Know that people cannot deter you from it because they don't know what this connection is all about. They don't know, what it entails, especially if they're not a twin flame. They can't tell you how to feel or what to believe or to think, and if you do know already this twin flame journey and what it's all about, as far as you having done the research, then you know that there's certain stages that you're going to be going through, and that's what we're here to talk about. Okay, so we're here to learn about that. We're here to know how music will affect your journey. We're here to know how to raise your vibration, and we're here to know how to heal. Okay, so I thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for bearing with me. It's kind of, I feel a little bit rusty today because this is my first video from having a month break, but I got through it. And so I'm thankful for you guys being here to watch it. And I'm looking forward to going through this series with you guys on, how we can navigate through this celebrity twin flame connection together. Please leave me comments and also like this video if it helped you. Give me any type of questions you need to have answered in the drop in the description box below, and we're going to start working on these this journey together. We're going to be able to learn and grow together and heal together. And like I said, I want to thank you guys again, the ones that have reached out to me either on my Instagram page or in my email, and let you know that I love you guys. I've been really having so much compassion and empathy for you guys because I'm there with you. I know what this is like. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy journey to be on, but I want you to have encouragement that you can do this. You can get there, and I feel like the universe or spirit or Father Mama has shown me through my own example that my own journey is progressing to the point where I can help others get through it. And so this is why I've been able to go through certain stages already so that I can share with you guys how to get through these stages as well. Okay. Thank you so much. I love you. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Please share this video with others who you think might be interested in learning more about this connection as well. I love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.